Clock or.
Okay.
Okay.
Do I got a gavel? I do need a
In
gavel.
the box, sorry.
I will give you a gavel for it.
Well, I don't know.
It feels better with the gap.
It does, I respect that. We want.
Yeah, Nancy Pelosi's husband. Then I'll have a drink. Okay, all right, it is October 10th, 2024, 6 PM, and I'm calling the regular board meeting to order. Okay. And there's a pledge of allegiance, please.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. All right. Any changes to the agenda?
No, sir.
Okay. Any public comment?
None.
Okay. Local 3215.
I don't have anybody online except for somebody that's called in and I'm not sure who it is.
Okay. Volunteer report.
So, probably no volunteers signed up. So the volunteers again have, stepped up. We finished races, so they were able to help with, River City Speedway with the races. Staffing the unit, it's been very, very helpful. Right now, we're in football season. And so this weekend, we have volunteers both going to the Rainier and to the St. Helens Scappoose game, which is in St. Helens. They've done well. We've actually had a number of football injuries, unfortunately, at the last several games. So having them there has been great because they've got to get on scene immediately. I do appreciate everything they're doing. They're attending drill, and we have several that are helping learn their EMT skills through FTEP. And so they're stepping up, and we're almost to toy and joy season. So toy and joy season is their next big. They want to have a meeting with me probably by the end of the month to talk about where we can put toys and how we do distribution. So it's just that time of year, and they've been very busy, very helpful, and I thank them for all that they've done.
That's cool. All right, correspondence.
You have a letter from, not sure, I don't want to murder this gentleman's name, Dennis. He wanted to thank our crews for coming out. They did some life-saving measures to him. He sent it to us, so we just want to include it in the report. We do receive these, it seems like more often than not that we're getting a lot of crews that are encountering patients they've taken to the hospital, and they've been thanking them. So we've been asking them to please put it in letter form so that we can show the board as well that our folks are out doing a great job for our citizens. Very nice.
That's cool. I'm glad they could help his grandson. That's cool.
Yes.
Or his godson, excuse me. Okay. Good to hear about that kind of stuff. Consent agenda. Make a motion to approve the consent agenda.
I make the motion to approve the consent agenda. I'll second.
Okay, discussion?
Where's Rice supposed to be?
He said we weren't gonna have a quorum. He said if he didn't need to, he had another commitment. So I told him I didn't call him.
You know what the Tim Robble is, the last one?
He's a volunteer firefighter.
He completed his EMT, and so part of,
He
we
was
support that, so we paid for his EMT school.
Okay.
Oh, it might be,
December.
Zimbrick.
No, I'm good.
Okay, Mark?
Anything?
Okay.
All in favor? Julian? Yeah. Fletcher, aye.
Aye. Approved. Okay, chief officer's report.
So a couple things for you. We're averaging approximately about 670, or sorry, 570 calls a month. Currently for this quarter, the first quarter of the year, almost 1,700 calls. Right now, we're on track to be somewhere between 6,800 to 7,000 calls for the district for the year. Obviously, as you guys can see, it fluctuates. So some months we're higher than others. Generally, we see a dip right before school because, we've said be a little bit safer. But we are seeing an uptick in flu related and ill and a lot of fall calls. So we're getting quite a few. So this month we're approaching 600 calls a month. And so we've included that in the report. There's some positive stuff we've been working on this week. I'm not prepared to go into great detail about it right now, but there's some things that I think on the horizon, probably at our next meeting, we'll be able to have a little more information. I don't want to speak prematurely. But right now with the staffing we have, Kate and I are meeting the necessary meetings and requirements for reporting to state, reporting to the federal government, and the requirements that we need to continue to operate the department. Positive stuff. We're getting a lot of assistance from one of our firefighters on light duty, and so he's been taking on some roles helping us with our Lexipol and including adding our SOGs, which are standard operating guidelines, into Lexipol, and we're hoping to have all of our Lexipol policies out here probably by the end of November. And then we can start working on the policies we have that are not Lexipol. And he's probably going to be with us at least through the first of the year. And so his job is going to be to start transferring those over to Lexipol. And that'll be our primary policy and procedure manual for the district. So some exciting stuff going on. And we're meeting our requirements. Positive note is that we will finish this month with money still in our checking account and in our LGIP. And so it's great news that through good hard work on everyone's account and saving that we did not borrow money. And that so next month we'll have better report. And then we did ask Krista and Wolf and Associates to provide your budget versus actuals. This is just her first blush with the process for what we've asked her to do. And so we have that present to you guys tonight. It was emailed to you. And she also gave a little bit of a note in there. It talks about when you do the reconciliation, that we're always going to be at least 30 days to 60 days behind, depending on where we're at. And so the goal is to only be If you're getting Novembers, you'll see Septembers. In December, you'll see Octobers, and it's just the way it is. But cash on hand, we are also changing over to a cash accrual basis. We're away from our, cash. Okay, what's the term? I'm trying to cash.
Sorry, I'm blanking out too.
Yeah, so I don't, it's been a long
A
time.
long week.
Versus our accrual basis, we're going to basically a cash on hand, which is a simpler form of accounting. And it also gives us more real-time numbers. As of today, and I'm just gonna give you guys the ballpark, we have approximately $2.3 million in our account. Obviously, we do payroll and pay our bills. We should begin November with approximately $1 million and $1 million some change in our account. As we roll the tax season. So we did make it to the end of the year, through our lean times and still have money in the bank. So that's positive. And I thank, not only Kate, but the crews, union, and you guys for helping us get to where we are today, that we are back moving towards the light, and we're actually making good strides moving forward.
I agree.
Good news.
Yeah, very positive stuff. It's been a long week, as Kate said, but it's been a good week. We've got some stuff that we will probably bring you guys next month, talking about outsourcing a few more things for the district that will make our job simpler, but also have folks that understand. An example would be the GMT and our any Medicare requirements that we need. So stuff that Systems Line West does for us for billing. This will potentially give us an opportunity to have somebody that knows, has a real good understanding of the systems, and for a small amount versus what a full-time employee would cost, it's going to be a benefit savings to the district. So again, some good stuff. We just got prepared to present it tonight because we don't have all the information yet. But we did get some good information this week. So we just want to make sure we have all our ducks in a row before we present to the board.
Yeah, well, I'm glad because I mean, we got this morning and we have it already right now. So that's cool. And then we can kind of refine it and as we go and kind of make it morph to what makes the most sense and the most use of the
Well,
information.
we have the most up-to-date and realistic budget versus actual. So a couple things that I want to share with the board is that the audit for 22-23 is nearing completion. They're done. They will have it to us by the 18th.
Yeah.
So at your November board meeting, they're going to present that audit. The audit for the 23-24 will begin in the week of December 9th.
Through the 12th.
9th through the 12th will be in office. So you're probably looking at our most current audit will be done probably to you about March. They'll probably do a presentation in March. And so good news, we will actually be caught up and compliant with the state, and we will not be behind, and we'll be back onto where every year there's an audit, and we'll be compliant with the state, which this district has not been for a long time. So again, good news. They'll present you guys in November, and then we'll probably see it in the spring. They'll present for our final one to get us where we're flush with the state.
And then typically, every December, they'll do the audit. Is that how that works, or would they do it?
So yes, if we're talking, so if we're at 24-25, it'll probably be it'll roughly be probably December of 25 going into 26 would be the one for the previous year. Yes, so we are compliant. So we get it recorded with the Secretary of State on time.
Cool. Yeah.
Are there any questions I can answer for you, gentlemen?
Okay. Well, good.
Sure. Thank you, Noah.
Okay, the next one we got on the list is old business. I don't think we have any old business.
We did not, unless you gentlemen had something you wanted to bring up from last month.
You got anything from last one? Okay. All right, well then new business. Board policy review discussion, section A 13 through 17.
Kate has provided those for you. So it discusses section A 13 is adequate information to proceed action. So basically preempting and preloading you guys with the information so you can make good informed decisions. And then A 14 deals with board member quorum and voting. Organizational meeting is A 15, and then board member issued information would be A 16. And then we have a final, which is A 17, parliamentary procedures. So they're not very long. They're ones that we've had for a number of years. If you gentlemen want to look them over now, or you want to look them over and then vote on next month, you guys can as well. So it is up to the board.
Well, I see nothing wrong with tabling them. We can all review them since we're missing 2 board members.
And all board members did receive this electronically, so Austin and Paul can receive.
Yeah,
it.
they can.
I did look at them. I didn't have any issues with them, but that's fine.
Yeah,
It's fine.
I did too.
Yeah.
I don't know if they'd have any problem with it, but at the end of the day,
Might as well.
what does it hurt?
No, with nothing, it could be a quick thing that you guys review them, we bring them up. If you guys vote and decide to pass them and consider them, then we just have to update the date at the bottom. And yeah, so you guys definitely do that next meeting.
Yeah, that'll be something for old business.
Yes, we'd have some role visits, yes, sir.
Okay. Are we in agreement on that?
Mhm.
Okay,
Yeah.
we'll table that one. Okay, any board member comments?
No. No.
Mark?
Yeah, I would just like to thank everybody for doing as well as as the Thunder Fire and Rescue's done. I mean, with saving the money and doing what we should be doing. Thanks for all your hard work. I know that for sure, Kate, and anybody else involved, union included, volunteers, all those guys. I mean, obviously it's going in the right direction. And that's all we can ask.
I agree. I would say that in the last year and the year and 3 months since I've been elected as up to the board, I would say that the changes that have been made and the progress through past employees and present, is through ideas and thoughts and open communication. I feel like that's what's kind of it's righted the ship, right? So not everybody's right 100% of the time, but if everybody listens and you take certain pieces and you put it all together, and that's how you build the puzzle. So I'm proud of the organization.
Agreed.
I'm proud to be the president.
Thank you, sir. I'm proud of you guys too. Thank you, Liz. And again, just to reflect on your guys' comments, it takes us all. This isn't my decision. It wasn't something that I just did or Kate or anybody else. It was a team effort and it includes our union of volunteers. And so, I think we've come light years away from where we were 13, you said 15 months ago, 16 months ago.
Yeah.
So, it's only through hard work we've made it this far and we continue, we don't want to backtrack. So,
And honestly, it's happened relatively quickly.
very quickly, and it's a testament to us working together. Really.
I agree. Okay. That it? We're good? Okay, well, it is 6:17, October 10th, and I hereby call the meeting adjourned. Thank you.
If you want me to drive here.